What's going on, everybody? Twisted Jenny bringing you another video. This time it's not gonna be a gaming video. It's not gonna be EW or any of that. It's just gonna be me giving my thoughts and my predictions on Wrestlemania, which is just a few days away. As of me recording this right now, it is Tuesday, so Wrestlemania is in 5 days, I believe. So this video is going to be me giving my thoughts and my predictions on all the matches. Now I have the Wikipedia page pulled up right now, so I'm seeing like all the matches, all that good stuff. And surprisingly, I'm seeing for pre-match, not pre-show matches. Well, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, it was announced that the pre-show was going to be on the USA Network, which I guess they would need a lot of pre-show matches. But yeah. So our four pre-show matches is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, the Usos versus the Dudley Boys, the Total Divas, which is Brie Bella, Paige, Natalya, Alicia Fox, and Eva Marie, versus Bad and Blonde, which is Naomi, Tamina, Lana, Emma, and Summer Rae. And then what looks to be the main event of the pre-show is Kalisto versus Ryback for the United States Championship. Alright, now how this is going to go is I'm going to go match by match, giving, again, my prediction and my thoughts on it. And then I'm going to give my thoughts overall on the show. And I'm going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Not, I know it's not really fair to, rate a show before it's even happened, but I'm rating it solely on the matches themselves, the story behind them, how they've been building them, etc. Alright, so on to it. Okay, match 1, which is the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Announced participants for this is Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, Big Show, Kane, Tyler Breeze, Goldust, R-Truth, Darren Young, Mark Henry, Conor Victor, Jack Swagger, Fandango, and Damian Sandow. Now, I'm almost willing to bet that one of the Wyatt families is going to be in it, with the exception of Bray Wyatt. He's too over at this point to be in meaningless Battle Royal. I'm seeing either Luke or Braun Strowman getting into it. Eric maybe. But if either of them are in it, then I'm seeing Braun Strowman winning. Luke if he's in it, or if they're both in it. It comes down to Braun and Luke, which would be pretty interesting final two. If they're not in it, though, I'm seeing either Big Show or Kane. That or maybe Mark Henry, since, this will probably be his last WrestleMania. He's retiring soon, I've been told. So yeah, Big Show, Kane, and Mark Henry are one of the Wyatt families are my top guesses for this. Now, on to my thoughts on the match. There's really nothing to, think about it. It's an average pre-show match. Not really that much meaning, even though they kind of built it up to have this big meaning, the memorializing Andre the Giant, which at this point we're not really, because from what I'm seeing, over half the Battle Royal isn't even giants. It's just small guys like Curtis Axel, Adam Rose, Tyler Breeze, and all of them, and it's just, it's the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, dude. Get some giants in it, not these small jobber guys. The second pre-show match, the Usos versus the Dudley Boys. I could care less about this match, honestly. I don't like either of them. The Usos are getting just as bad as Roman Reigns with me. They're kind of, eh. But if I had to guess who's going to win, I don't know. That's a tough one to call. I want to say the Dudley Boys will probably win this one. And on to the next pre-show match, which is the Total Divas, which consists of Brie Bella, Paige, Natalya, Alicia Fox, and Eva Marie, versus Bad and Blonde, Naomi, Tamina, Lana, Emma, and Summer Rae. I could care less about this match. I'm actually disappointed that Paige and Natalya in this match. They could be doing so much more. Tamina too. She's really athletic, and she could be in the Divas Championship, spot, but instead she's in this meaningless match. when they announced that like it was like a mystery product, I was thinking it's gonna be someone like Bailey or someone like that from NXT, and I was getting like so excited. Somebody it's probably gonna be a big name. And then Eva Marie comes out, and dude, you could, oh my god, like dude, everybody got pissed at that dude. I don't know what's up with WWE lately. They had like so much more people to choose from NXT, but instead they went with dude. I prefer freaking Blue Pants over Eva Marie. You know, just like them fighting, like all of a sudden you hear like the little theme songs like Blue Pants. Like dude, I'd rather have that than Eva Marie, honestly. But anyway, who do I think is gonna win this match? Total Divas, because they have the better divas. They have Paige and Natalia, which is awesome, and then Brie Bella can also too. So. But again, they have like all these good divas that could be in the little divas championship thing. But no, they're just in this meaningless tag team. And then what I consider the main event of the pre-show: Kalisto and Ryback for the United States Championship. This is the only match on the pre-show that I'm going to watch. And my thoughts about it, and it was kind of random. Ryback. Really, why? What's the story behind it? I never got why Ryback all of a sudden came out. I was like, hey, Kalisto, I want a match at WrestleMania. And then they build this whole thing where, size matters and all that. And I'm just, and it just confuses me. I think it's going to be a good match, but storyline-wise, I just couldn't get into it. But Kalisto's going to win this one, obviously. And also, I don't want to say because that'd be giving away my post-WrestleMania playthrough. So I just I just put that off for the moment, at the moment. I'm seeing Kalisto winning this one to kind of show that he is, a legit United States champion. He's a small guy defending against a big guy, and he's gonna win. And people are like, okay, Kalisto's legit. He can. He can fight. He can wrestle. He can defend the title. Then the fifth match they have. Okay, I'm seeing like it's not in order because they have the fifth match listed here is Triple H versus Roman Reigns, which I know is not going to be the opening contest of WrestleMania. Let's see. What do I think about this match? This match is probably the biggest mistake WWE has ever made. Alright, let's go back to 2014. I believe it was 2014. It's down to Roman Reigns and Batista. Everybody's on their feet thinking, dude, Roman's going to do it. Roman's going to do it. But at the same time, people are like, Batista's going to win. Why is he going to come back and not win? But yeah, dude, Roman putting on a really good Rumble match. That's the Roman Reigns I want to see. A very dominant Roman Reigns. Eliminating 12 people from the Rumble, dude. It's amazing. It's unreal. But yeah. They messed up with Batista winning, then they had to go and get Daniel Bryan to fix it. Triple H being like, Daniel Bryan, if you beat me at WrestleMania, you can be in the match. The winner goes, into the triple threat match. Because, no one wanted to see Randy Orton and Batista, dude. Like, really? Really? Just like Vince McMahon and Triple H has like this fetish with Randy Orton and Batista, at the time. And, if you ask me, it's pretty creepy. Yeah, to me, those like were really dark days of wrestling with Randy Orton and Batista leading up to WrestleMania, and then to have Daniel Bryan like win was pretty awesome. I'm getting off topic, but okay, to the point. They had Daniel Bryan to fix WrestleMania 30, so you didn't have anybody going home pissed off because they saw Randy on a Batista win, because they don't want to see either of them win. Just like at WrestleMania 31. Nobody wanted to see Brock Lesnar win because they knew, dude, if he wins, he's probably not going to defend the title again until SummerSlam. And like we like to see these championship matches. We don't want a part-time dude being the champion and defending it only like what 3-4 times 0. I mean, even then, like I kind of agree. Like with some people saying that, well, when he defends it, less often, and only at the big events, that kind of adds prestige back to the title. Well, I mean, yeah, but still, Brock Lesnar just kind of makes it ridiculous, like, hold on, ew, sorry about that. It's like when he first won the title against John Cena at SummerSlam, and then he had the rematch in Night of Champions, and I'm thinking, okay, is he gonna defend it at every pay-per-view? And then Hell in a Cell comes, and the main event is, I believe, Bray Wyatt. No, it's not Bray Wyatt. It's Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match. And I'm thinking, so no title match at Hell in a Cell. Okay, well, what about Survivor Series? So Survivor Series comes, and the main event, I believe, is John Cena and Seth Rollins. And I'm thinking, okay, this is the second pay-per-view in a row that we haven't had a championship match. It's just getting odd. TLC comes, dude, and then finally they announce at Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar will defend his title once again. I'm like, all right, sweet, nice, and then you have the TLC match between Seth Rollins and John Cena, and then Royal Rumble comes, and they finally have that triple threat match. But yeah, guess what? Fastlane, no title match. WrestleMania comes, and yeah. But back to the point before I continue to ramble on randomly. They had Seth Rollins to save that one. He had Money in the Bank, so they had they had Seth Rollins to save it. Because we didn't want to see Brock win. We didn't want to see Roman, because at the time they were practically shoving Roman down our throats, dude. And we were sick of it. We didn't want him to win. Even though he did get a pop when he did Spear and Superman Punch Brock Lesnar a few times and bust him open. But I think that was just like more of a, not a pop like, yeah, he's gonna win, but like more of a pop like, it's like, wow, he's really gonna do it. We thought Brock Lesnar was gonna manhandle him, something like that, but no, he's actually doing something. That's the pop I think like he was getting, not like, oh my god, we're happy he's gonna win pop, but no, more like an unbelievable, wow, he's actually doing it pop. Yeah, again, they had Seth Rollins to say that he had Money in the Bank. He cashed in. Everybody loved it. Some people were pretty pissed off that Seth Rollins cashed in. But with me, I was thinking, like, yeah, dude. Seth Rollins was, the saving grace of that main event. That way, people could at least leave somewhat happy that either Roman or Brock won. But now, here's the thing about this WrestleMania. Unlike the last two WrestleManias they fucked up, they have nothing to save it. They have no Mr. Money in the Bank. Sheamus cashed in at Survivor Series. There was no Money in the Bank. They had an opportunity so many times to include Dean Ambrose in this main event. They even had an opportunity to even put the title on Dean Ambrose, make it Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, and then maybe have them switched up so it's like Triple H and Brock Lesnar for the second time in WrestleMania. Even though we've already seen that, it's better than seeing Triple H and Roman Reigns. I mean, I can understand them like having to stay with that storyline that it's Roman Reigns and Triple H, and actually from what I've been told, it wasn't even originally supposed to be Triple H and Roman Reigns. It was supposed to be Seth Rollins and Triple H, but then Seth Rollins blew his knee out, and now he's out, and now we got to deal with Roman freaking Reigns, I'm thinking it'd be better if it was Dean Ambrose, like maybe Dean Ambrose won at Survivor Series, Sheamus cashed in, and then it's the same exact storyline, except now it's Dean Ambrose, and it's more entertaining and it's more interesting, and and now we're getting another Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, probably, maybe, I don't know, depending on if they completely switch it around, so now Triple H and Dean Ambrose, and then Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, which actually to me honestly makes a lot of sense. Because now we have a World Championship match we want to see for once. And then we have Roman Reigns, redemption match from last year. Except, it doesn't have to be for the title. It's just a redemption match. Kind of like John Cena and The Rock. John Cena lost. But then the next WrestleMania, he won. We can get that with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. We can get Roman Reigns redeeming himself from last year, finally beating Brock Lesnar. And then that kind of solidifies him as the top guy, and maybe now fans will be like, maybe he isn't that bad, maybe he can actually wrestle, maybe us booing, maybe we were being a little hasty about it, Maybe he's we can actually cheer him on. So in my opinion, I think, like I said, dude, Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar, that is going to be an amazing match. But still, no one wants to see Triple H and Roman Reigns. And just again, the part where they really messed up is they really have nothing to save them. Unless they have, they have advertised The Rock appearing at WrestleMania, but dude, we don't want a WrestleMania 27 repeat where The Rock comes out and he's a Rock Bottom's Roman Reigns or Rock Bottom's Triple H, you know? And even if he does that, no one wants to see The Rock and Triple H. Well, I don't know, I kind of want to see the Rock and Triple H, but I don't want to see Roman Reigns and The Rock. Please, for the love of God, I do not want to say that, dude. If that happens at WrestleMania, if The Rock comes out and Rock Bottom's Roman Reigns, dude, I'm going to take the nearest bottle of bleach and I'm going to chuck it down. Okay? I'm not even kidding, dude. If The Rock comes out and pulls the same shit he did at WrestleMania 27 and Rock Bottom's Roman Reigns and sets up a Roman Reigns versus The Rock match at either SummerSlam or WrestleMania, okay? There's bleach is going down my throat, bleach is going into my eyes, down my nose, okay? Like, not even kidding, dude. Like, honestly, I'd rather see Triple H and Roman Reigns than Roman Reigns and The Rock, you know? So, yeah. But again, guys, no Money in the Bank, no matchup, well, if you win, unless they're like, hey, Dean, if you beat Brock, you can be in the main event. Which, at this point, it's too late unless they do it on SmackDown. But in that case, it's kind of out of the box, sudden, unexpected thing. Which, we want to see Dean Ambrose in the main event, or at least I do, but at this point, it's too late to properly build it up. Unlike, with Daniel Bryan, they had weeks of building it up, with Triple H. But yeah. And my prediction, Roman Reigns is going to win, obviously, because, they want to be the top babyface, which he's never going to be because people hate him. I hate him. Everybody. Okay, this is something that, I thought maybe, just maybe, WWE got it right and booked Roman the way he should be, being this, aggressive, hostile, just beating everybody up, dude. Like, I loved that segment with Triple H and Roman Reigns, them fighting into the back. Roman busting Triple H. Dude, I loved that, dude. I loved that Roman Reigns, dude. That was the one of the few times I was cheering on Roman, because I was like, okay, this is what I want to see. I don't want to see smart mouth, charismatic Roman Reigns. I want to see I want to see the Roman Reigns I saw back in the day, like the silent, no nonsense. I'm gonna, just beat the living crap out of you, Roman Reigns. That is what I want to see, and that's what I got, with those two segments of him beating up Triple H. But then, last night on Raw, they started booing him again. I don't know why, they're kind of booking him the same way, no nonsense, like, I'm gonna beat you at WrestleMania kind of attitude, which is, have him be a little heel too, dude, if he had, back in that promo, well, not really promo, but, attack with him and Triple H backstage, the Usos, was stopping Roman Reigns, yeah, that's enough. Dude, if Roman Reigns had hit one of them with that TV, I would love Roman Reigns. I would cheer for him, even though that's kind of like them trying to make him into a heel. I would cheer him. Because Roman Reigns is that type of guy. He's that type of guy where, if he's a babyface, we're going to boo the living hell out of him. But if he's a heel, we're going to cheer for him. He's going to get the hugest pops, okay? That's the type. Same thing with Dean Ambrose, dude. If, Dean Ambrose would have become a heel, we still cheer him. Babyface, we still cheer him because he's that type of guy. He's the lunatic fringe. We gotta love him no matter what. But yeah, guys. Those are just my thoughts on that match. They really have no way to save it now. So if I were them, I wouldn't have that match. The only possible way they can fix it so that everybody leaves, goes home happy, is don't let that be the last match. Don't let that be the main event. Because if it is, that's going to leave a sour taste in everybody's mouth. That either Triple H is still champion or Roman Reigns is now champion. Okay? If I were them, I'd have Shane McMahon and The Undertaker be the main event. Or maybe even Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar as the main event. That'd be a good little change. Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar main event in WrestleMania. I like to see that, even though I highly doubt they're going to do that. But if they do, well, then good on them. Props to the WWE for actually making a smart choice for once. Okay, on to the next match. Shane McMahon and The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match. If Shane wins, he will get control of Raw, and it'll be The Undertaker's last WrestleMania. Now, people are arguing. Undertaker's getting pretty old. He just hit 50, okay? And they're thinking this is going to be his last WrestleMania. The dude's getting old, he's becoming a little fragile, the last few WrestleManias he was in, the last few matches he was in, he collapsed on his way backstage. He actually collapsed backstage one time. The dude's getting old, and he can't do this for much longer. So I'm thinking this will actually be his last WrestleMania. Like, he's gonna retire because the dude, his body's wearing down. He's got to give it up soon. And right now would be a good time, the perfect time. So I'm seeing Shane McMahon winning this match. There's no doubt in my mind that Shane is going to win. I know for a fact he is. And if you've seen my post-WrestleMania playthrough, which I think I am 3 episodes in, going on 4 episodes, he's probably going to bring back the brand split because they have a clutter of superstars on their roster that really needs to be split up so like all of them can be used to the maximum potential. Like Stardust, The Miz, they need to be used to the fullest potential. Kalisto and Ryback, they're not being used to the fullest potential. Because you have all these other guys, that are the main focus of the show that are still in the spotlight, from the other guys. So, I think a brand split would be good right now if Shane were to win. Another thing, I've been told he was going to bring back after WrestleMania, which they're already starting to do to an extent, kind of hinting at it, is bringing back the Attitude Era. Not like bringing back the Attitude Era, not fully, we're not going to see like random, flashes of tits and F-bombs being dropped every 5 seconds. I'm talking like more of, I don't know, kind of like a little more edgier, like they've been hinting at, with Dean Ambrose with the Bob Ryder bat. I think her name's Bobby, yeah. Bobby the baseball bat. They're starting to show blood more now, which is, I like that. That's what I think they're getting at. After WrestleMania, they're going to go back to TV-14, and that's going to be awesome. They're going to go back to the usual 18 to mid-30s demographic. And hopefully with that, maybe they'll actually see the error in the ways in Roman Reigns and be like, they don't like Roman Reigns. Let's put on Dean Ambrose, because, everybody 18 to that, to that demographic is in love with Dean Ambrose. And Brock, too. Yeah. And Kevin Owens, dude. Everybody loves Kevin Owens. Yeah, guys, like that's what I'm seeing with this match. TV-14 and the brand split back. Gonna go back to the old days. Not exactly how it was, but just like something to change up the. Just something to change up the product. That way, maybe the ratings will go back up. Alright, on to the next match. Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar. The match that I want to see so badly. This is the main reason why I'm watching WrestleMania. If it were not for this match, I would be rather watching the season finale of The Walking Dead. Because they come on at the same time. I believe the pre-show starts at 6 o'clock. The season finale of The Walking Dead starts at 9, I believe. And the season finale is supposed to be 90 minutes, so that's 9 to 10:30, So, like, I'm seeing, like, a real, like, ratings battle between the season finale of The Walking Dead and, WrestleMania. I'm seeing The Walking Dead getting more ratings, so... Just because they have Negan coming for the season finale. But yeah, back to the topic. I'm seeing Dean Ambrose winning this match. Because if Brock were to win this match, that would just completely bury Dean Ambrose. That would kill off any momentum he has built up, and now he's back at the bottom. Dean Ambrose needs to win this match. He had Mick Foley, pulling a promo on him, Terry Funk, all these, all these segments he's done, all this, like, after everything he's done leading up to WrestleMania, dude, if he were to lose, that would kill all of it. And this match would just basically be meaningless. Just like if The Undertaker were to win, Basically everything that's been built up to WrestleMania would just be completely killed off, and essentially we would have just witnessed a meaningless match. What did we get from this match? Shane McMahon's gone again. The Undertaker's probably going to compete at the next WrestleMania. We still got the authority, and it's basically just the same product, as we've been having. And it's just all completely meaningless, and I'm seeing that really hurting the business. Just like, again, if Brock Lesnar wins, basically we've wasted weeks, almost a month, even more than that probably, of just building this up to where Dean Ambrose is going to win, only for him not to win. So Dean Ambrose needs to win this. Hell, oh, hello. My screen went off. Again, yeah, Dean Ambrose needs to win this, or else essentially, this would all be for nothing, and everybody would go home pissed off. On to the next match. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks. It's pretty obvious. Obvious who's going to win this one. Sasha Banks. Because honestly, I hate seeing Charlotte as a champion, especially with Ric Flair by her side, being the creepy dad. And Becky Lynch, dude, I love Becky Lynch so much. I love the little steampunk gimmick she has going on with the goggles and entrance. But if you ask me, she's not quite ready to be Divas champion yet. And even if she is, I would wait until after WrestleMania for the brand split to happen and for the Divas and Women's title to kind of split up into their own respective brands, and then maybe draft Becky Lynch to SmackDown and give her the Women's Championship, because I'm assuming they're going to keep the Divas Championship on Raw. So, personally, what I would do if I was running the show is I would bring back the brand split, draft Becky Lynch to SmackDown, and then make her the face, well, Diva-wise, the face of SmackDown. I'm seeing Sasha Banks win this because, they haven't really been building up Charlotte to be this formidable champion, mainly because of Ric Flair. How I would have this match go down is I would have Ric Flair try to help Charlotte finally being like, you know what, no, just go. I don't need you, Dad. Just go. And then, maybe, for a little emphasis, low blows, Rick. It's like, I told you I don't need you, okay? Just kind of turning on her dad. And maybe that makes a face, but then, I don't know, for the last few times, then she's going to go back being heel, attacking Becky and Sasha. But then Sasha's going to get the pin, become the new champion. Now Sasha and Charlotte are going to have the little thing on Raw, and then maybe Becky and Paige maybe can have the little thing on SmackDown. That's how I would book it. Just gave myself a few ideas for my post-WrestleMania series. But yeah, guys, on to the next match. The New Day taking on the League of Nations, which apparently is not for the championship anymore, even though it originally was. My thoughts, I really don't have no thoughts. I love the storytelling behind it. I love the way they've been building this match. I love how the New Day comes out every week and just talks trash about the League of Nations. You basically have this funny, happy-go-lucky team taking on this really serious, hostile team that doesn't like them. A classic story, really, if you ask me. Simple yet effective. My prediction: the New Day is going to win. Because the League of Nations suck, and no one wants to see them win. Match 10 out of 11. We're down to our final two matches. This is the ladder match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Now, people are a bit upset about this because they wanted the United States Championship to have a ladder match. I don't know if it was because they want more prestige for the championship or if it's because Kalisto is champion and they know that Kalisto can pull off some really cool spots. But it doesn't matter. I mean, hey, we got Sin Cara. He's close enough, right? No? Yeah. This ladder match isn't as... It doesn't look as good as last year's ladder match, which I'm noticing they're kind of making that a tradition now. The ladder match for the IC Championship. I don't mind that being a tradition for WrestleMania. It's just I don't like how they randomly pick 6 other guys. Like at least have some qualifying matches. You know, don't just like randomly stick Sin Cara and Stardust in it. And the Miz. I understand Sami Zayn and Dolph Ziggler because they have history, but dude, Zack Ryder, Sin Cara, the Miz, Stardust. Where did they come from? Like, really? You know, especially Zack Ryder. Like, dude, last time I saw him, dude, the dude was on NXT. So like, how is he suddenly in an IC championship match? Who do I think is gonna win? Kevin Owens. Um, People are saying no. Sami Zayn needs to win. Well, I can give you 2 reasons why he's not gonna win. One, because he just made his debut on the main roster, and giving him the title too soon might actually hurt his momentum. It might help it, you don't know, but I think the safest bet is to have him lose at WrestleMania, and then maybe have a one-on-one match at the next pay-per-view. Well, at least if they bring back the brand split, the next pay-per-view that's represented by Raw. Or depending on what championships they put on what brand. I don't know. But yeah. That's my thoughts on the match. And on to the last match. AJ Styles and Chris Jericho. The match that, like, literally has just been made. Like, I think last night on Raw. Like, has literally just been made. My thoughts... if it wasn't for them facing off a crap ton of times in the past, if this is maybe the second time they faced off, this match would be a little more special. But I don't know, like they have good chemistry, they put on good matches. But the thing about it is, they faced off so many other times that this match isn't even that special. Just like, Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar, we've never seen them face off. Triple H and Owens, we've never seen them face off. Shane McMahon and The Undertaker, I think they did face off back in the Attitude Era, but you guys know what I mean. AJ Styles and Chris Jericho is just... I've seen it. But anyway, AJ Styles is gonna win, and that's gonna put an end to that feud. And yeah, guys. Oh yeah, I still gotta rate the event overall. Alright, well, the Battle Royal, I will give, out of 5 stars, I will give this maybe 1. 2 if they bring in the Wyatt family. So I'll go in the middle and say 1.5 out of 5. The Usos and Dudleys, again, a 1. The Total Divas and Bad and Blonde match, again, that's going to be a 1. Kalisto and Ryback, I will give that somewhere along 2 or 3, so I'll go in the middle and say a 2.5 out of 5. Triple H and Roman Reigns, like, it's bad because I'm actually dreading this match, kind of like, you dread getting a shot. Or you dread going home after knowing your teacher called your mom saying you've been banned in class. It's that type of dread, where we don't want to see it because we know no matter how it ends, it's going to end badly. So for that, I give this 0 out of 5. Shane McMahon and The Undertaker, this is probably, going to be one of the best matches on the card, that and the Dean and Brock match. I will give Shane and The Undertaker 3.5 out of 5. Dean and Brock's gonna get a good 4 out of 5. The Triple Threat Divas Championship match will be... Just because I'm a little salty that they don't have Bayley in this match, I'm gonna give this 4 out of 5 too. If they did have Bayley, dude, this would be 5 out of 5, no doubt. There's no questions asked, no hesitation, 5 out of 5. But because Bayley isn't in it, 4 out of 5. New Day and Liquidations, because I love the New Day and I'm going to enjoy them, having a match with the League of Nations and beating them, because I know the New Day is going to win, because if they don't, I'm going to be salty about it, for the rest of my life. Just because the New Day is in it, I'm going to say maybe 3.5 out of 5 stars. This ladder match, because it seems so random. You know, you have Zach Otto, Sin Cara, The Miz, and Stardust in it. I can kind of understand The Miz, but Zach Otto, Sin Cara, and Stardust, especially Zach Ryder, just because Zach is in this match, I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5. AJ Styles and Chris Jericho, they put on good matches. They have good chemistry. I love watching them, but you know, it just gets to a point where you just need to stop and move on. So I'm also gonna give this 3 out of 5. So overall, I'm seeing this WrestleMania being a 3 to 3.5 out of 5, which isn't bad. It's I think like a 60-70%. Kind of like what my WrestleMania got. So this is actually pretty accurate. Um, so yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope I didn't bore you too much with my opinions and my predictions. Um, gonna maybe sometime later this week do a what episode am I on? Episode 4, episode 5 of my post WrestleMania series. Plus I still gotta upload rebooking WWE from Survivor Series. And I've actually did some thinking, and I know when these 2 series are gonna end because I want to do some other series. Like I want to do a WrestleMania 17 challenge, which is basically booking up to WrestleMania 17 and putting on a better WrestleMania 17 than what was put on in real life, which they said that was just the best pay-per-view of all time. So that it really is a challenge because you basically got to beat a 5 out of 5 star pay-per-view. So yeah. But basically, the rebooking from Survivor Series, excuse me. But basically, the rebooking WWE from Survivor Series, that is gonna go on until SummerSlam. Because I would say WrestleMania, but because I already have Extreme Rules and part of Payback planned out in advance, I'm also go all the way into SummerSlam. So that's when that's gonna end. That's gonna end, not SummerSlam in real life, but in the game. We're gonna book all the way up to SummerSlam, and then that's it. That's the end of the series. We're done, and we can all move on. And then with my series with booking post WrestleMania, we're going all the way to the next WrestleMania. Because I feel like one, it's more of a challenge than just going to SummerSlam. And 2, I kind of want to see where my storylines head into the next WrestleMania, and how my WrestleMania for the next year is gonna look like. But yeah, after that I have the next gen. This isn't a local to global challenge. This is more of a battle of the ratings between me, 370, and Celtic Enigma. Basically, it's us making our own promotion starting at about cult level, and it's basically see who can get who can get to the highest level possible. I think it's global. It's either global or international. No, okay, it's global. It's basically who can get to global first, and also who puts on the best shows, who gets the best ratings, and all that. And the way they did the way we did that is we took the data, deleted everything except for our 2 companies. Like I said, we had a draft. That video will be up soon, either before or after this video. I do know this video right here is going up before WrestleMania, because if it goes up after WrestleMania, that kind of ruins the purpose of the video, But yeah, so that series is happening, plus the WrestleMania 17 series. So yeah, once I get these current 2 series done, I can move on to the next 2 series, and then once I get those done, I can move on to something else. If you guys want to see something relating to TEW or EWR, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. I've also had a series I've been thinking about doing with Celtic Enigma. But I'm still thinking about that, still planning and all that. And we're gonna see what where that takes us. Alright, guys, I think those are all the announcements that I have. Those are all my predictions and thoughts. So there's really nothing left for me to talk about in this video. So Till next time, guys, I will see you in the next video.